Welcome to the Sugar Hill Podcast, where we focus our lens on the roots of our behaviors and talk about ways to improve our lives in the present, readying us for a journey of chasing our purpose in life. I'm your host, Jeremy, author, coach, and speaker, and every day I wake up to help people operate at their highest potential through self-awareness. I hope you walk away with at least one thing you can implement every day to live the life you deserve. Today's episode will be a continuation of breaking down my first book, A Gift of Peace and Purpose, A Survivor's Journey. Specifically, what are you pouring? After listening to today's podcast, you'll be able to understand what you are meant to fulfill in this lifetime. The big question: why am I here? Why was I born in the circumstances that I was born in, to the people that I was born to on my birthday, in the country that I was born in, during the time that I was born, with all of the world events happening? It is my firm belief that we have life because we have purpose, and our purpose is what we are to pour into the world, making it a better place. It's almost like we are intended to find our puzzle piece, or recognize that we are a puzzle piece in a larger puzzle, and to understand the shape of our puzzle piece so that way we can position ourselves where we need to be in order to make the rest of the puzzle make sense. I didn't recognize what my purpose was until a series of traumatic events forced me to pick the pieces together. Essentially why I wrote this book. During my reflection in my secret garden, understanding how all the pieces connected helped me to identify that purpose sits at the crux of your lessons learned, gifts, talents, and how you can be of service to people, which is essentially what we're going to talk about today. The first step, I feel, in trying to understand what are you pouring is accepting that you have a purpose. That means beyond your gender, beyond your race, beyond your age, beyond what has happened to you, what is happening to you, what may happen to you. There's a reason that you're here. Once you accept that you have a purpose, then the things that are happening provide context and understanding why you're here and what you're meant to fulfill. That's why self-awareness is key. In order for you to understand what's happening, in order for you to create space so that you can seek understanding, in order for you to have the freedom to separate yourself from what others have projected on you and what you've projected on yourself. Self-awareness is so key. I'm aware that I am breathing. I am aware that I am in my body. I am aware of the sun. I am aware of the elements. I am aware that things have happened to me. I am aware that I can make decisions. That space of awareness is so freeing and so liberating. That space that you create through self-awareness gives you the ability to go into the secret garden that we talked about. And there you can look at your lessons learned. Circumstances and people bring about lessons in order to mold and shape you for your purpose. Regardless of what you ask for knowingly and unknowingly, you are always oriented towards your purpose in life. I feel like the lessons that we learn are broken into two. Lessons that are meant to undo the things that have happened to our family lines, and lessons intended to mold us and shape us for our purpose. In order for us to be there, or be where we are, be who we are, decisions had to have been made. And it's up to us to understand what we were meant to take away from those circumstances and people to help ready us for our purpose. Gifts and talents are all about making our purpose easy to understand to those who we may be of service to. Gifts come very naturally to you. It's almost second nature. And talent is about doing something that comes easily, but you have to practice. To someone, a gift might be singing. A talent might be writing. And it is through their gifts and talents that they can reflect on their lessons learned to maybe write songs that really mean something to us. Their true purpose might be healing or setting us free through their songs and through their lyrics. That's how they're of service to people. Allowing all of their lessons learned, their gifts and their talents to mix in a way that allows them to pour something into our lives. It's not up to the person who's pouring to decide if or when our lives will be changed. It's up to us to have the self-awareness and the space within ourselves to receive, to look beyond the messenger, to receive the message. When everybody follows these steps, we're all individual puzzle pieces on our individual journey of peace and purpose, trying to orient ourselves in a way that creates a bigger picture. So I hope that you walk away with these learning objectives, knowing that everyone has a purpose, self-awareness, your lessons learned, gifts and talents, and finding ways to connect those gifts and talents and lessons learned to be of service to people. Walking away with this and journaling about it, reflecting on it, meditating on it will help you identify your purpose in life. And it is my hope that when you identify your purpose in life, that every decision that you make is about honoring your purpose, to live a life of fulfillment, of peace and purpose. This has been the Sugar Hill Podcast. This is Jeremy, signing off.